why do we need a pre-approval? I think I have it written there. Dylan, can you read it for me?
Importance of pre-approval. Know exact price range and what loan program is best. Sellers will only review offer with pre-approval letter. Serious buyer and ready to close the deal.
Thank you. Do you agree with all that? Yeah. So the client come to us for a pre-approval, or if you have a buyer out of nowhere calling you, say, hey, Elvis, I want to buy a house. Your first question should be, do you know if you qualify for any loan? Or have you ever done a pre-approval? They might say, what do you mean by pre-approval? Why do we need it? I said, okay, pre-approval is a letter that the lender will issue to tell the seller how much you qualify for. And also it's very important, you want to know it before you go see the home. Because you don't want to show home to your client before they show you their pre-approval letter. Why? Because they don't even know how much they can afford. If they say, I want to see a $2 million home, but what if they not qualify for that $2 million home, right? You want to make sure they qualify for what they want to see. So before you show any property, the first thing is pre-approval letter. If they don't have it, hey, I'm going to help you get a pre-approval letter. Let's work together. Why don't you come to my office, bring the following document with you. So you read them what you need. I have it on the second page of the loan questionnaire. You text them, because they don't remember, text them what they need. Say, can you come here today or tomorrow or whatever, you set a time and say, bring this with you. I'm gonna text you what I need. So text them the list of what they need to bring to you. So when they come, you will fill this form for them. And you have this form filled out with their signature on the authorization form. Oh, they also have to sign the bottom of page 2 of loan questionnaire. And you have everything they bring over. Pay stub W-2, tax return, everything, bank statement. You have the whole package to submit to our loan department. If you submit the whole package, everything we need, you will get a pre-approval within 24 hours. And then after that, you know exactly what your client qualify for. And then you can start doing your thing. Help them to find home. Do your search. Of course, you have to know what kind of home they want, right? 3 bedroom, 2 bedroom. That's your job. You have to find out what area do they want to buy home, right? 95121 or 95148, whatever area. Your job is to understand them, to find them the home that they dream of, right? But the first thing is pre-approval letter, because pre-approval letter is really important. It will be telling your client how much they qualify for, and they will look for home within that property, right? And also it's seller, they won't look at the offer if they don't see the pre-approval letter, right? Without the pre-approval letter, they don't look at the offer. And also, if they willing to bring you everything and go through the whole process of pre-approval, that means they are serious. Next, okay, any question before we go on about pre-approval? No? Okay. People on Zoom, are you doing okay? How are you guys doing over there, Zoom people?
We're okay.
Awesome. Okay. Okay, preparing for mortgage application process. Why the lender want all document below? Okay, first of all, why bank statement? Anybody? Why bank statement?
Proof of income.
Proof of
Income.
may sometime income and funds for down payment, right? Awesome. Most recent 2 months bank statement, okay? Look at how I write it. BNKSDMT. I save, and my whole mortgage team save with this type of name for each one, like pay stub, that's how we save them. And then W-2, you see on the right side, we have example of how we save file. So that it's easy for us to search for them. It's easy for you. If you remember this and you save file this way, it's very easy for you to look for them too, okay? So this is how we save our file. Anyway, we need 2 month bank statement, first of all, to see their fund to close, and sometimes that bank statement show their income that coming in each month. But mostly, lender will look to see if the money for down payment is seasoned for at least 2 months. What does it mean? That means the money in the bank statement not cash and or not something just deposited. They want the money there a while, like the saving money for down payment. They don't want to see like 100,000 in the bank account, but 50,000 just deposited. If they see some large deposit, they will ask where this money come from, right? If it's cash, that cash is not gonna work. Lender won't accept cash money for down payment for conventional loan. No cash for down payment because they don't know where that money come from. They cannot find out the original of the cash. So we can't. So when you talk to your client on the first section, talk about money. Money is really important. Ask them. Okay, they ask them the first question. What do you think? How much do you think you want to buy? What is the price range? And they may say 1.5 million. And you say, may you tell me how much you plan to put down for down payment? They say, I think I can do 200,000 down payment. And then your next question will be, can you tell me where is the money right now? Are they in your bank account? And if they say yes, and you say, how long have they been in the bank account? If they say, oh, they're a long time, that's awesome. If or most of the time, they will say, I want to put down 100,000 down payment, but I only have 20,000 in there. And you say, then how about the other 80,000? Then you say, I will get it from my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, or I have some cash. And you say, first of all, cash, you cannot deposit cash into your account because lender won't allow you to use it. And if you put it in there, it's going to be frozen. It's going to stay there. You're going to be using it until after the transaction. It's just there, stuck where you cannot use it. And you have to explain where the money comes from and all kind of stuff. I don't want you to deposit any cash amount into your bank account. And they say, okay, I have money from my mom, gonna give me 50,000, my brother give me 20,000, whatever. Then you will ask them to say, okay, do not ask them to write you a check and do not deposit that check into your bank account. Why? Because if you deposit their check into your bank account, what's gonna happen? Lender will ask for their bank statement. And no, they don't want to keep bank statement. You want to give your bank statement because you want a home, you want a loan, but why they have to give the lender bank statement? They also don't want you to see the bank statement. So the best way to go about is let them keep the money until 5 days before we close the transaction. They will wire the money directly to the title company. That way, we don't need to ask for their bank statement. The money go from their bank to title company directly, wiring, okay? So that way, we don't have to go through a lot of things. And that money considered gift fund. And gift fund can only be used for owner-occupied home. That means you live in the home. You buy it to live in it. So remember, no investment. So gift fund is not is for investment property, only for owner-occupied property. So bank statement, also one more thing I want to remind you guys. If you receive a bank statement from your client, I want you to read it. Don't just forward it to us. Read it to find out if there is any cash down payment, cash deposit, any large deposit. Ask them right there and then, what is this money? Where is it from? If it is a check of 10,000, they say, oh, I didn't know I deposited already. Then you will have to ask for the bank statement of the other person to prove that that money come from there, that 10,000 come from somewhere else. Okay. Pay stub, we need 1 month of pay stub to show. Of course, we need to see the income, right? The pay stub will show the year-to-date income, and so that pay stub is really important. We need to know they are still earning the income, and that's why it has to be recent, most recent one pay stub. And in the pay stub, it might show they have overtime, whatever the pay stub have all the breakdowns that we want to see and lender want to see. I don't want to go through too much into the pay stub, but we need a good pay stub. Okay, and if it's teacher, they might have only one pay stub a month, then we ask for 2 pay stub. If normally people have 2 pay stub a month, then we only need 1 month of pay stub. Or we will have 4 pay stub a month, we only need 1 month of pay stub. But for people who have one pay stub per month, we need 2 months of pay stub. We need 2 years of W-2, the most recent one. So right now we are 2023. We need 2022 and 2021 W-2. Okay. Tax return, we also need most recent. Right now 2023, we need 2021 and 2022 tax return. But someone that have not filed 22 tax returns, we need their tax extension letter from the CPA. Okay, but we still have to turn in 2021 and 2022 tax return with the extension letter. See that? Get it, right? Okay, so normally right now 2023,
Yeah.
we need to collect 2021 tax return and 2022 tax return.
And if they don't, they
And
haven't
if they
started.
don't have the 2020 tax return yet, that's normal. Then we ask for 2020
Oh, okay.
and 2021 tax return.
And
And
then
they
they-
have to provide the extension
Extension
letter,
letter,
okay?
I get it.
So we have 3 things up to, okay? If borrower currently own properties, then we need them to provide evidence of insurance, EOI, evidence of insurance, mortgage statement, and HOA statement. Of course, we want the latest information. If the people own 3 properties, then we will need to have 3 evidence of insurance, 3 mortgage statement if they have mortgage, and whatever property have the HOA payment, they have to provide the HOA statement. So these are the documents that we will ask our client to provide to us. And everything is important. Why we need evidence of insurance? Okay, first of all, all property that have mortgage must have insurance. Why? If the house burned down, the insurance gonna pay for it, so the lender won't lose the money. The insurance is kind of protecting the lender here, and also protecting the borrower, right? If you will believe there are people, they at the time of getting the loan, they get a home insurance, and then at some point they forget to pay for it and they don't have insurance. That's dangerous, because whatever happened at that moment when they have no insurance, they lose everything. So as an agent, if you try to collect the document and then you feel like, wait a minute, you don't have the insurance for the home? I want you to go today and get the insurance right away. Effective today, not effective tomorrow. What if something happened today? You lose your home. So your job is to protect your client property, to protect your client assets, to protect your client everything. We're not here just to sell. We're here to help people, to protect their money, their assets, their properties. So if somebody doesn't have the home insurance, you need to take care of that right away. Say, if you don't have time, let me call the insurance agent. I know they get you the policy that effective today. That's what you do. That's your extra mortgage statement. Why we need mortgage statement? Let them look at the mortgage statement. They will know the client paying the monthly mortgage on time or not. Because if it's not on time, it shows right away the late fee, whatever on the statement. That's why they ask for the latest mortgage statement. So when we, our loan department, receiving a mortgage statement, we have to read it to find out if they have any late payment. Because if they have any late payment now, we're in big trouble. Big trouble. They can be late payment on their credit cards, but nobody wants to be late payment on mortgage, because that might ruin the whole thing. Okay? So we want to check the mortgage statement, see if they do on-time payment. If their balance is current, that's important. Okay? And also home insurance, mortgage payment, home insurance payment, mortgage payment, and HOA payment, they all affected. They all affect the debt to income ratio. That's why we need all of it. Okay? So whatever we ask here, we really need it. We don't ask just because we want to. We really need it because it affects the borrower qualification.